What's up with my IPA? Let's get it. Um, shit, I don't even know when the fuck it was when I went last. It's been about a week, 4 days, 5 days, somewhere around there. Been a little busy, guys. I did a live with the interview with Swag Junior, right? And I dropped a video or some shit like that. Uh, but yeah, man, I didn't wanna go too long without doing another live and shit, and keep dropping videos and things like that. But I wanted to go live for a reason. A reason and a half actually. But yeah, man, we wait for some people to come up on here. More people to come up in here and see 5:46 my time. It's 5:46. I know I'll be coming on here on some random ass shit. I'll be coming on here on random ass times. But I wanted to come on here, uh, like I said, because I don't want to go too long before I did another live. Player Made Mexican says, Buenas tardes for some boy. GS says, L, it's me, your big homie. What's going on, my boy? Brian Wood, L, all my love. Always, my boy. You already know what it is, though. Brian Wood up in our house. Chilling with it and Dylan. And another thing, too, I was thinking about earlier. My ass be on some stupid shit sometimes, bro. Like, I get caught up with work and the kids. And when I come home, I'm so tired. And it's just like, I've been meaning to heat up. Órale, paisota. Hit up. I've been meaning to hit up fucking EBK. I want to do something with him for real. I want him to jump on the platform and shit and have a conversation. Me and him, just me and him. God damn, I've been dealing with this mosquito bite, bro. That's just it's fucking itching the shit out of me. But yeah, I'm gonna hit that dude up ASAP. I have about 25 messages on my Instagram that I just barely looked at today after days. I haven't even responded to. So if you hit me up on Instagram, my bad, guys. I will respond. It's just I don't even have my phone most of the time, honestly. P&G Media News is up in the house, chilling with a with us. What's up, my boy? Deuce. You already know. I'll hit a link just in case anybody wants to hop on. If anybody wants to hop on, man, hop on. Shit. But man, bro, my boy Trump got convicted, bro. It's not a surprise. I already knew he was gonna get convicted on some bullshit ass shit. That's not even, bro. That they turned a misdemeanor into 34 felonies. Only the government could do that, right? How many of us got more time for being a gang member than for the actual crime? So same shit applies here. Brian Woods is PNG. Oh shit! Speak of the angel. EBK says, "What's good, bro? I sent my Zell to and to all the real world. What's up, my boy? What's up, my boy? What you doing, man? What you got going on, bro?" Brian Wood, he says. PNG says, "Sup, Brian Wood? Conejo, the realest of the real. He says, I appreciate. He didn't even say I appreciate that Brian Wood. He said I appreciate that brain wood. You know what I'm saying? That's extra love right there because Brian Wood got a brain. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. Say Les. Miss Chicano 2, Christine Diaz. I'm still voting for Trump. Shit. Man, mama. Ugh. Fucking disgusting, man. It's fucking disgusting what these pieces of shits are doing. Ugh, I was so fucking pissed. I think I was more resolved than mad, but the anger still was seeping through for them to convict. You watch fucking different fucking. If you're watching Fox and shit, Newsmax or fucking, anything that's pro Republican or Trump shit like that, you're always gonna have the best case scenario. You watch CNN, shit like that. Even they were like, "Fucking this fucking trial is some bullshit. This is and that, blah 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 blah." But for the most part, the cynical, and I am very cynical, where it's merited, right? I already knew they were going to convict him. I ain't the only one that said it. A bunch of motherfuckers said it. But for anybody to think that this motherfucker's in New York, 92%, 87 to 92% pro-Democrat, pro-liberal jury, and they kept saying that there's 2 attorneys on the fucking jury pool. Well, that's not a good thing. That's a bad thing in that type of environment, because them 2 dudes are gonna make themselves look like the smartest motherfuckers on earth, and they're gonna convince anybody that has any doubts to his innocence, or at least convicting him without a reasonable doubt type shit.
Can you hear me? I can't hear.
Hey there, welcome to the Reliable Prepper Channel. Today we're diving into the 4 levels of preparedness. Voted the best hearing aids of 2023 by Forbes, the Audio Go-To series offers superior sound quality. According to CDC, 3.6 million babies were born in 2023 in the U.S. That means 6,000 fewer than the previous year, and the lowest one year tallied since 1979. When they took the economic implications of the decline in U.S. birth rate, the economic University of Maryland. Good morning to you. Somehow every story was about to be on us one way or another, and this is an issue that you've been talking about a little bit. How is this done, and when do we
I think something's wrong with my computer, because I can hear you on my phone, but not in the computer.
1960s, this misguided worry about overpopulation. So you're right, people have been celebrating the times of religion, and now we're starting to realize that that's actually a really bad practice to do for
Can you hear me? Nope. The only thing I can hear is like background noise, like maybe like your car radio or something. But your words you're saying I can hear.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what it was, bro? I had my headphone in, bro. And I had my headphone in. It's just the same shit as having a fucking microphone plugged in. And when I let you in, it automatically fucked my shit up.
Oh, all right.
So let me read some of the comments and get back to what I was saying. All right, EBK said he'll be back. Maxine says Cuval. Ernesto Ruiz, what's up with it, my boy? Don Lowe was cracking, y'all. I know some of these are old. Trump is going to run. Would for sure. You think? You know what's crazy, bro? That I didn't even say this on that one fucking my last video that I dropped, which didn't get too many fucking views, which I don't give a fuck because I already knew it wasn't, because that's my channel's not a political channel. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna drop whatever the fuck I want. But the crazy part is, bro, that homeboy has Secret Service protection no matter what. The Secret Service has to be with them no matter what. And maybe about a month before this trial, actually, yeah, shortly before this trial, and even during the trial, they introduced this bill. I think I mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it here or not, but the Democrats introduced the bill trying to strip any convicted felon of Secret Service protection, because they were already knowing that he was going to get convicted no matter what, so that he will have no Secret Service protection in prison or wherever he goes. That way it'll be easier for him to get killed.
Yeah, but that I don't think that'll ever happen, because the president, he still has so much government intelligence stuff like that. They couldn't just let him walk around prison by himself. I mean, I would be super shocked.
At the very least, yeah. Hey, look at Jeffrey Epstein, my boy. That's a billionaire in protective custody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they really want to kill somebody, bro, they're gonna kill him.
Oh yeah, I mean, presidents been assassinated before. I mean, look at what happened to Kennedy. So I mean,
Exactly.
it definitely can happen.
Exactly. And you think that after 8 years of attacking this cat, you know what I'm saying? A year while he was running for president, 4 years while being president, 4 years, almost another 4 years, coming up on another 4 years, almost 9 years total. After all this shit that they done to him, and they're still not gonna let up. You really think? Not, I'm just saying in general, not to you, but in general. You motherfuckers really think that these dudes not gonna kill him, or at least have somebody else kill him and blame it on them? They'll get off easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking random fucking convict, or he couldn't take a jail cell, so he killed himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, come
I
on,
know.
man. Like, that's just fucking crazy,
Hold
bro.
on, Al Gore. Salute Al Gore. I don't know. The AB would probably protect Trump. It would be interesting to see what happens.
I'm just saying, look,
Yeah.
this bill that's been trying to introduce hasn't passed or anything like that. But that it just comes to show the fucking Machiavellian games and the diabolical shit that they're trying to fucking implement. And it's just fucking crazy, bro. 34 fucking counts that only exist because they, oh my God, a misdemeanor charge that statute of limitations, bro. The crime that they are accusing him of, the statute of limitations ran out already. It's a misdemeanor, but they added felonies to it because, and they said that he was trying to influence an election by hiding the story. That's what made it a felony into 34. What the fuck, bro? Like, this is fucking crazy, bro. Crazy, bro. But it doesn't matter, bro. This dude, Trump's gonna be the next president, no matter what. It's not. It doesn't matter. They're not gonna be able to stop him, bro, at all. This right here, even the Speaker of the House just came out and said this is a fucking travesty of justice. Plain and simple. They know it is, bro. They're just trying to use. Biden ain't got shit. He ain't got nothing to run on. All his speeches, all his fucking little things, everything that he talks about, bro, it's against Trump. He's not gonna talk about inflation. He's not gonna talk about the economy. He's not gonna talk about jobs. He's talking about nothing, bro. His whole shit is about Trump, 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 Trump. We're tired of hearing this shit for 9 years. Anywho, Maxine, give me a call. Give me a call real quick. Oh shit. And that's what he says. Trump will be the enforcer for the woods. Hey, money talks. Money talks.
Yeah.
You know the crazy part is that even if Trump goes to jail, let's just say they put him on the main line. Motherfucker gonna have so much protection.
He
His
would.
money talks.
Just
You
like
know what
that
I'm
guy
saying?
Bernie Madoff. Everybody wanted to be around him. Maybe he had no problem. He had a fight with another old guy, but as far as someone trying to extort him, everybody loved Bernie Madoff.
Exactly. That's why the Jeffrey Epstein shit makes no goddamn sense. He hung himself. Man,
Nah, I'm sure he was murdered.
that fool, they killed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
They killed that dude. He had too much dirt on politicians. And that's what he says. Was he convinced for a felony? I think you mean convicted for a felony, and if so, does that disqualify him from running? No, it does not. No, it does not. There's nothing in the Constitution that disqualifies anybody. And this what, bro, this is the crazy. It took 12 years to ratify that Constitution. The greatest minds in history, regardless of what norms were there, slavery, things like that, I have my disagreements. But as far as the intellect and the intelligence back then of some of the greatest minds in history, and minds that were being oppressed, individuals that were being oppressed by monarchies, in this case being Great Britain, they took 12 years to make sure that the checks and balances worked like they were supposed to work. And they spent 12 years to make sure that nobody could circumvent them. So, in the Constitution, they didn't even make it even a possibility to say that if somebody's convicted of a felony or any type of conviction, will be excluded from running for president. Why? Because the people have the ultimate say. Period. And come election day, bro, that's gonna be the real verdict. November. That's gonna be the real verdict. Even if Trump is in worst case scenario, even if Trump is in a motherfucking prison cell, come election day, if he gets elected president, they're gonna walk him right out that fucking. You know how beautiful that would look.
You see,
Let's just say that they do lock him up, right? Which I doubt they will. Even if he gets sentenced, he could still fucking bail out again pending appeal. Especially with the complications of the Secret Service and things like that, because it's unprecedented and it's never happened before. You know what I'm saying? They have no precedent for it. So let's just say worst case scenario, they lock him up. How beautiful would it be? This dude gets elected and they walk him out from a prison straight into the White House, bro.
the thing about that though, that was going to set a precedent for new legal ground because in most states felons can't vote. So if you can't vote, how can you hold office? That's kind of like they're gonna have to change some of those laws. Because felons
Say it again. Say it again.
should be able to vote. Now I'm
Say that
saying,
again.
if say what happens if Trump does go to prison, right? Because he's convicted on 34 felonies, but it's kind of it's going to be some new ground going to have to be broken because how can someone a convicted felon hold the highest office when in most states felons can't even vote?
Because there's no restriction in the Constitution for the
Yeah,
president to
yeah,
not
I
be
see what
hold
you're
office,
saying. I'm saying that's going to make it push that
even in the
argument.
states.
Regular, that's going
Okay, so it's called. Look up the supremacy clause. The
okay.
supremacy clause dictates that when it comes to states or federal, when it comes to the presidency, federal trumps state law.
Right. Okay.
Period. When it comes to the presidency,
Mhm.
and no matter what, it doesn't matter, bro. The federal shit will take over.
Well, y'all recall in some states felons can vote, not in all states. They're trying to push it for all states because it makes no sense that felons can't vote. That was something done
Hey,
to suppress the black vote, but in some states
you
felons
know
still can
what?
vote.
It's crazy, bro, because in some states, felons can vote. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
In some states they can't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But that's just it's still state law, right?
Right, right.
But
Okay.
like I said, the Constitution trumps everything,
Mm.
regardless. Let's just say they even try to challenge the fact that well, the state of New York's not gonna let him be president because he's convicted under state law, felon and can't hold office, whatever, which it doesn't exist. But let's just say it did. It doesn't matter. All the feds has to do, I mean, as far as Trump's people have to do is challenge it. By the time it gets to the Supreme Court's going to rule in favor of him because it's constitutional.
Mm.
Oh, at least in this case, it would be unconstitutional to deprive him of office when the people of this land voted for that president, for him to be president again. Period. That's why there's a Supreme Court, bro.
Mm.
And that's what I'm saying, like, bro, like this right here, bro, it's on no consequence. Trump is not fucking going to fucking jail, bro. I almost want him to go to jail because that it would be a beautiful thing to see him go from jail to the White House just to fucking stick it to these motherfuckers. But he's not gonna go to jail, bro. He's not gonna go to prison. He's not gonna go nowhere. He's still gonna be able to be out, pending appeal. But then the fucking election's gonna come. And if he wins, all this is a moot point. If he loses, well then, good luck. And that's what the reasons. What do you believe his sentence will be? Well, they're talking about every single one of these charges carries 4 years. But it's unprecedented, bro. I don't know. You are recall. What's up, Buzz? Felons can vote. Yeah, in some states. The judge might give him house arrest. Yeah, he can give him house arrest at 100%. But even if you were to get locked up, bro, they could put him in a cell and they're going to have to be able to, they're going to have to let in the Secret Service agents to stand right outside of his fucking cell door. Period. You know what I'm saying? None of this shit has ever happened before, bro. It's unprecedented. It has never happened. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying, like, bro, they'll work with it. You see what happens. just can't be on papers. You mean like they can't be on probation or parole? Yeah, I'm gonna vote 100% for Trump. Al Gore, I encourage every single one of you to vote for Trump. Because what they're doing to him, bro, has been done to us forever, bro. Forever. But yeah, man. What you got going on, Buzz? What you got going on, Mike?
Nothing much. Waiting for someone to get here. I'm still trying to. I don't know. I keep every time I try to line up interviews, I was supposed to be interviewing Righteous Monkey. There's always something coming up where I can't, not on his end, but on my end.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it's hard to line up interviews. I've been trying to get at least 6 interviews for my boy in prison, and that motherfucker's a big ass procrastinator, bro. I'm getting tired of that shit. That was my yard dog in Kern Valley before I paroled. He's in Tehachapi now. And that motherfucker on some bullshit, bro. God damn, bro. No, other than that, I just like I try. I say that to say that I feel you, bro. Like for real. And that's the reason. El Chapo might have a pretty popular neighbor soon. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. You know why that's not gonna happen, Ernesto Ruiz? Because Chapo is one of the most notorious motherfuckers on earth. He's in super fucking max prisons. Trump is not even gonna make it to a level 2, bro. Even if he gets locked up, the charges when they convicted him on, bro, is fucking straight fucking. It's nothing, bro.
Right.
It's nothing.
So if he did go to prison, I mean, if he'd probably be at a prison camp or something. I mean,
yeah, it's fucking crazy to think that they're gonna put him in a fucking supermax, bro. It's just fucking crazy, bro.
Right.
Yeah, this just fucking ridiculous, bro. Let me see real quick. So my birthday passed on Memorial. What's today? Thursday? Friday? What's it?
Thursday.
My birthday.
Oh, happy belated.
I appreciate you. I thought about going on live a bit. I was just like, I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I fucking worked a fucking 10-hour shift on my birthday actually, and none of my I didn't tell any of my coworkers this was my birthday because I don't want to hear all that bullshit, to me, like I said, to me it's like my birthday, bro, is just another fucking day.
Yeah, me. I know I worked on my birthday too.
But I did get this hat for my birthday though. My wife gave me this hat for my birthday, and I got a little game of cornhole for my birthday and shit. So that was good, I guess. But I'd rather help celebrate other people's birthdays than to celebrate mine. For sure, man. Hey, what kind of interviews were you thinking about doing, bro?
Yeah, so I was supposed to interview Righteous Monkey about his work with the homeless and drug addicts and stuff like that. And I got a guy was talking about white politics in the federal prison system. I got him lined up. I got quite a few guys lined up. I got a guy who said as a juvenile he was convicted of shooting the sheriff, and the sheriff came and testified on behalf of him so he can get parole. So I got some interesting stuff. I just can never get it going. Maybe
Well, hopefully you can get those things lined up, bro.
Yeah, I want to get it done one of these days. I hope.
Man, bro, that's the shit that I guess like. I mean, unless your YouTube channel is like your full-time job and shit like that, and you put 100% behind it, like dudes don't understand how much goes into it,
Mm-hmm.
like, lining up, taking time out of your day, especially if you're a family man and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you're not, like it's like you said, it's just hard to get two people's schedules lined up at the right time, and and you still gotta contest with the fucking with the Wi-Fi, the computer fucking up, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people that use certain software and things like that.
And I talk to all people, work all day for a living. So sometimes I don't even feel like talking to people, when I get off. you
Yeah, for
know.
sure, for sure. Hey, bro, that's real shit right there, bro. Like,
Mhm.
I, you know, it's crazy because the job that I have requires me to be like super like social, and
Exactly.
I play my part. You know what I'm saying? Whether I want to or not, it's irrelevant. Like, hey, how you doing? Have a good day. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. And it's just like sometimes you don't feel like doing that shit, bro. But you know, man, you have to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I get exactly what you're saying, bro, for sure. Let me see. But yeah, man. Another thing too, man. Who here has heard? Who here watches? What's that fucking channel again? LA Icon, right? What's that? What's his channel on Instagram? Or he has convicted? No, not convicted. Convicted TV or some shit like that. His girl runs a channel. LA Icon. It's not full community, but is it full community or some shit like that? Anywho, he's had some rapper from my city, man, or at least from my area, Drex the Flex or some shit like that.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna do a video on that cat because he just came out with a song with the I think Rowdy Rax or some shit like that. Brian Woods says, "Oh, I'm sipping at the same place we did Miss Supergirl." Oh hell no, bro! You right there, bro, for real? Damn, Brian, in front of that. I know exactly where you at, man. You gotta come visit me over here, bro. Hit me up, my boy. Come visit me over here, bro. Coming to the East Coast for a little bit. But yeah, Rowdy Rags, Drex the Flex. I think this is Drex the Flex. He looks black, like straight black,
Mhm.
but he's Mexican. Like his family's from uh, uh, Guerrero, Guerrero, and there's a lot of Afro Mexicans there, like
Mhm.
straight black Afro Mexicans, you know.
Right.
And so yeah, man, that little youngster, man, he from the city, um, my city next over too, and they're blowing, he's blowing up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I tripped out that I seen him on a fucking video with that dude Ryder Rax. I don't listen to that music really, to tell you the truth, but I tripped out on it. I tripped out on it. I forgot the name of the song, man, but it's pretty cool. I put it on my community post. I put it on my community post. I don't know if you guys seen it or not. Um, I pretty much said that I'm gonna do a video on it soon. Um, because we really don't have. We've never had a dude from our city or at least our county kind of blow up like that.
Mhm.
A lot of dudes from LA and San Diego blow up, and even partially, i.e., San Bernardino and shit. But from our city, bro, like it's
Is he
I haven't heard of one. Yeah,
is he considered a Sereno rapper?
yeah, he's from down south. He's from down south for sure. Yeah, he's from down south, man. He's from some little tagging crew, turn gang or some shit like that. I don't care. That's irrelevant to me. But I'm just game recognized game. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
He's on some shit that I don't necessarily agree with, meaning like as far as like the active shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like you still gotta. You, I mean, shit. Just like anybody that's rapping right now in any different state in the U.S. Um, if you're rapping and you're blowing up, you're really not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, it's not going to be good and a good outcome for you.
so I mean, you saying that because is that like against a rule or something?
I mean, I feel like, I mean, shit, I've been out of that game for a minute, my boy. I'll be out 5 years already. July 30th, I'll be out 5 years. So I feel like ever since the hunger strikes and the peace treaties and all that shit, the organizations that be are gonna profit. If this dude, if he keeps blowing up like he is, and he's from where he's from,
Oh, okay.
yeah, he's gonna. You bet. He's gonna get a knock at his door or a call at his phone, like, "Hey, percentage." You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna happen. It's a fact. It's a fact. Otherwise, you're gonna be money sign Suede. Rest in peace. Yoli, what's up, mama? Saludos.
Yoli, what's going on, Yoli?
Damn, it's been a long ass time since I've been able to say an APA lady come up in here. Sheesh. How long has it been, man? It's been a long ass time. Appreciate you, mama. PNG, hey Yoli, there you go. Even my boy Mike was like, damn, Yoli, what's up? But yeah, man. Yeah, so yeah, man. Drexler Flex. Go check him out, man. YouTube his ass. Drexler Flex. He only has about 2,000 subscribers or some shit like that. But go check out his music, man. He kind of has like a Bay Area style, California Bay Area style, where he kind of like talk raps. But you know, it's decent. Like, oh, snippet of snap, the little cat right there. Show the cat again. A boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
What's up, my boy?
He's a stray, but he comes visit me every week. He comes to stay 2 or 3 days, and goes back out in the wilderness. Now the dog jealous. I gotta show her. I show the dog. I show the cat. I show the dog.
Nice.
These animals are too human. They're like they're human.
Hey man, shit, they're as smart as us for real. Yeah. They just can't talk, but they communicate. That's for damn sure. Yoli PNG, good to see you. Brian Wood says, Yoli, always great to see you, amiga. Yoli says, let me see your cat. Okay, that's what you said. Okay. Yoli says, damn. Left and all out. Yoli that's on the set. That's not even on some of the set. That's on the whole set. Brian Wood, likewise. There you go. Man, imagine if Yoli could actually jump on here, man. Imagine if she would be able to grace us with her presence.
I know, right?
That would make my birthday. My birthday was on Monday. I haven't done a live since before my birthday. But, man, if Yoli was to ever give me a birthday present, she would jump on with us right here. You could leave your camera off. Yoli says he's a big boy. Yeah, that's a grown cat. Hey, what's up with that cat? That cat was over there from where that cat from?
I know.
See real quick. Hey, give me 1 second. I'll be back in like a minute and a half. Hold on.
Oh, she getting ready to jump on.
I can? No, yeah. Jump on, mama. I'll be right back. Hey, hold it down with her. I'm gonna be back in a minute and a half, bro. Be right back.
Right.
Matter of fact, I can't even leave. I can't leave until she jumps on because I have to let her in.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Yoli, I'm waiting. You already said I can, laughing out loud. There you go. Come on. Surprise. Te estoy esperando. Vente. I'm be waiting right here. Hurry up. I'm trying to go in the store real quick. I drove up to the store. I'm just going to go buy something real quick. Yeah, man.
You was first doing videos. You was always at the store.
All right.
Yeah.
For real. There was just like this spontaneous freaking live right now, bro. Like, I was actually just gonna fucking just chill with the kids again and just jump on the PlayStation and just chill, bro. Like, for real, like when I'm gone, bro, like I just be fucking doing my thing, bro. Like, here she is.
That's kind of random, praise our Father. Yoli, what's the Betty Boop?
Betty Boop.
Saludos.
Salutations.
Hi, it's my second time up here. How are
I
you
know
guys?
it is. I just had to make it sound good.
Hi.
Happy late birthday,
El.
Happy thank
late
you.
Birthday. I made a special trip just for you.
Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Hey, dame como unos minutos, ¿ok? Ahorita vengo para atrás.
Okay.
Habla con el camarada aquí.
Ándale, pues. Bye. Hey, PNG, what's up?
What's going on, Yoli?
Right here, just chilling.
So let me do a quick interview with you until L comes back. So where you from?
The West Side.
You in Cali?
West Side. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So were you a Chola?
No,
You
I'm a Chicana.
Okay.
Big difference. I'm not from no hood. I'm just a Chicana.
But I mean, did you embrace that lifestyle? You know, with the look, the big hoop earrings and stuff like that.
I do like my hoops.
Okay. The oldies.
What? Of course. Who
Okay.
doesn't? Tell me who doesn't love oldies.
All right. Well, yeah, that's pretty Chola right there. That's what's up.
What's your cat's name?
Oh, this is on Stray Cat.
Yeah, but you don't have a name for him?
He's just a stray cat that comes. He'll stay like 2 or 3 days and go back out. Come back 3 or 4 days later. So we just call him Stray Cat. He didn't really need a name. He's so weird. Just a weird cat.
You feed him and everything. That's why he comes back if you feed him.
Yeah, he has a litter box and everything here. But when he sees me outside, he runs from me. But you see, when he's in the house, he wants to lay all on me. He is really strange.
Does he have a little what is it called? Those little necklaces they have with their names, a name tag?
No, I haven't gotten him a collar.
No collar. You know.
I usually put a flea collar. That's about it, because I don't want that thing dangling when he's out in the wild trying to do his thing.
Yeah. What else is good?
Oh, I'm just waiting on summer coming, get a couple of 2 months off from work, and I work at the public school, so I'm looking forward to that.
You enjoying you have any plans for the summer?
Oh no, not really.
You don't go on vacay?
Sometimes I do. I might just do some small traveling. 'Cause I usually travel in the winter because it's so cold here. So when I have my 2 weeks winter break, that's when I usually go somewhere, fly somewhere warm.
That's cool.
You got any animals?
As a matter of fact, I do. I have a fur baby.
Oh,
it's a little Jack Russell Terrier. His name is Oreo.
Oreo,
the cookie. Right. Oreo like the cookie. Yeah.
I hear exactly what you're saying, Angelo, because there's a lot of coyotes by me. And I have seen a lot of the cats that used to come around disappeared. I know the coyotes got them. So I know exactly what you mean. Oh, what's up, Army Fisticuffs?
I wish I could see the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know who's down there. But hello to the APA in the chat.
Do you speak any indigenous languages like Mayan or Nahuatl?
No. My second language is Spanish. Español.
Okay.
Spanish.
Español. And then I speak Spanglish.
Right. Okay.
What is Spanglish?
Half Spanish, half English. Pocho Spanish.
Pocho, you stupid.
Yeah, the New Yorkers are good at that. You know what the New Yorkers are, right?
What's that?
The New Yorkers.
The Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, New York.
From New York.
Yeah,
New Yorkers. Hey, bro, I have never seen so many black people that are not like conventional African American. Right? Every single bro, I run into a black person at least one time a day. They don't speak English.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. They're from the Dominican Republic or from Puerto Rico. They're from the Caribbean.
Haiti.
Thank goodness you're bilingual, L.
Hey, right? Hey, for real, mama. Like, hey, over here, like where I stay at, like it's majority like Philly, New Yorkers, Rochester, like everybody from New York or for freaking people from Maryland, New Jersey, like the area where I'm at, like bro, like it's just crazy. It's like a whole different world from California.
Oh yeah, East Coast is way different from the West Coast. 2 different worlds, right?
It's 2 different worlds.
East Coast is a world unto itself.
How's
But
how's your familia? El?
they're good. We're good, man. We're good. I
Little
mean, shit.
papas? How old is little papas now? If you don't mind me telling me,
He too old, shit.
is he two? Is he 2 or 3?
He's 3, but let me see, April. Yeah, he barely turned 3 in April.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his
Well,
birthday's April 11th, which is like a random day.
really?
April 11th. I mean,
my
it's just hard for me to like remember that day. Like, I mean, I remember it, but it's like April 11th. Like, it's just like the 4th month of the year on the 11th day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's just I just guess I just go by my people's freaking my family's birthdays and shit. It's nowhere near any one of my family's birthdays. You know.
yes.
Irony. What's up, my boy? But yeah, man, how you been? I missed your guys' conversation, man. I don't know if I'm gonna ask a
He
question
was
you already answered.
he was just interviewing me, asking me a few questions if I'm a chola.
That's right. You ain't no chola, mama. You're a regular woman.
And that's what I told him. I go, no, I'm a Chicana. It's a big difference between a chola and an.
There you go. Regular, like I said, regular woman, Chicana.
Mm-hmm.
Pasa right there.
Brown and proud.
Yeah, proud and proud, right? Hey, but what you got? What you been up to?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm looking forward to the summer. Irony was just no, not irony. PMG was just telling me he was looking forward to the summer.
That's right. Well, I mean, hey, Mike. How the summers ain't that hot over there, are they?
What's that?
If your summers are hot,
You know, they used to be really hot, but with all this global warming, it don't get hot like it used to. Just like it don't get as cold as it used to. And the weather patterns are different now. You know, by now,
Oh, yeah.
usually about 5 years ago, this time it would be shorts and t-shirt weather. You still wearing long sleeves and pants, you know?
That's what I keep hearing, bro. Even over here, because it snows over here.
Hmm.
It snowed maybe about, I want to say, through the whole year. It snowed heavy, maybe about 8 full days, not in a row, but like 8 days
Hmm.
and shit. It's still fucking raining, but it's like humid rain, bro. Like it's hot.
Uh-huh. Right.
You know, like that's what I'm saying. I'm just scratching this fucking mosquito bite over here and shit. No, I'm just curious, yeah, because yeah, the weather patterns are changing for
that's for
real. For real.
sure. That's for sure.
Yeah. Let me see, Angelo. What's up, Angelo? L, did you hear about Trump? Sorry, bro, but you know how I feel about him. I know how you feel about him, bro. Don't trip. Um, he's gonna be our next president, no matter what, bro. For anybody that knows me, I'm pro Trump 100%. What they're doing to him is fucking bullshit. Um, this what happened to him is not a surprise. But let's talk about something else. But he's gonna win. Let me see. L thoughts on Trump going. I just gave you the thoughts. I don't want to. I don't want to keep talking about Trump or that shit because I'm gonna turn people off, and you know what I'm saying. We could be able to agree to disagree type shit. You know what I'm saying?
I saw it on
So,
the news right now. What happened?
yeah, I already knew he was gonna be convicted no matter what because that should have never been a case. He should have never been in court. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. No, you're good. You guys can ask questions, bro. It is what it is.
You think he'll do time, L? L?
He fell, but we were saying it earlier. We seriously doubt it.
Wait. Mark my words. He's gonna be the president. Period. Mark my words, bro. Don't be mad at me. I've predicted and I try to tell you all this shit about the last JCAT. You know what I'm saying? The JCAT in this case is the government right now in power. Biden and his own little cronies. God damn. Let's see. Yeah, I'd be shocked beyond belief. And it takes a lot to shock me if he were to get locked up.
But
like I said, even if he were to get locked up, it's going to be a beautiful scene when he wins the presidency and they escort him out of jail straight into the White House. Well, so Mama, what were you going to say?
I said, weren't you shocked when Biden became president? Because Trump thought he had it for sure. He thought he had
He
the
did
last
have it.
election.
Yeah, he did have it. Everybody went to sleep with him having a big ass lead, and all of a sudden, overnight, we woke up to Biden fucking winning, and they've done so many investigations, including down Georgia, things that you won't see on CNN or any fucking major news network on election interference and election fraud and election fucking rigging. Bro, they found so many people. They caught so many people trying to fucking put ballots. They had more ballots than they had actual names for the voting process. You know what I'm saying? It was. They
I
stole
know.
the election, bro.
I know.
It's fucked up,
was
but it
crazy.
is what it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we're living in a time right now where at least shit is getting exposed. Like for a long ass time, this has been going on for decades, right? But finally now it took somebody like him that is not a career politician, that doesn't need the money, that's actually doing the shit that he needs to do for us, you know, because he doesn't need it, for it to come out to air and for us to see the truth and the shit that we've known all along. Fucking grimy ass government. You know what I'm saying? And for anybody to go against him, you may not like him. It's okay. You don't have to like him. But the alternative is completely not for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, anywho. Yeah, Betty the Cali, what's up, my boy? But yeah,
Okay.
man, how was your Memorial weekend?
It was nice. It was chill. Just here at the house, we had a little barbecue. It was nice. It's the weather's nice out here in the 70s.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It is. It is beautiful.
I know where you're
Can't
at.
complain. Can't
It's
complain.
gorgeous over there.
Can't complain.
That's the hometown right there, or damn near. Man, that's beautiful weather, mama, for real. That's actually like, it reminded me of, I've been here a year already. This is gonna be my second summer. I'm starting my second summer out here. Damn, the fucking year flew by.
But not somebody, he was just driving that truck the other day to get.
You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Last time
Yeah,
I saw
bro.
you were on your porch and you were freezing your butt off. You were smoking a cigarette and you
yeah, for real. Hey, I didn't jump on for I left for a few months and shit. I've been sporadically on in this. Yeah, for real. But yeah,
for reals, L.
I'm fucking up,
Yeah, it's hard to keep up with you. but I understand. You gotta do you. You gotta your priorities.
Yeah, for sure. But mama, I've been back consistently for the last month. I've been back. You know.
Yeah, I was here like a month ago, maybe or so. I had an appointment, so I couldn't stay. But I was in the chat.
I seen you. I remember. I know when you. Yeah. I know when you stopped by. But it's hard. It's hard to keep up with you.
I know you have an elephant memory. You don't forget a thing.
At least I try not to. I notice. People think I don't notice. I notice every damn freaking comment. I notice every damn comment. And the reason I don't say shit is because that's what helps me to see who's who, you know?
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Otherwise, man, like, it's just crazy, man.
I've been rocking with the APA for quite some time, so I'm still here.
You're one of my OGs. What are you talking about?
That's right.
You talking about quite some time, shit. You've been here for a long time, for real, man. And you're gonna be. And I hope to still have you here for a long time.
I'm still waiting for my APA shirt, L.
Hey, you know what? Hey,
put you on blast.
Trip on this. I already got it made.
Oh, all right.
I've had it made for like 3 months.
Okay,
but
cool.
You trip out on this. Al rato te digo lo que está pasando, lo que pasó, y cosas, things like that.
Shoot me.
But I've been had it made. I just didn't put no names on them. That's what I was waiting on. But I'll tell you why.
No.
I'll tell you why, Yoli. He's gonna have the calendars come out the same time. APA calendar.
The fucking calendar.
Oh man, I remember we were gonna do a male and female one. That was funny.
Hey, man, for real.
Good old
Fucking
days.
calendar.
Good old days.
Hey, PNG already sent me his fucking his picture with the Speedos. Man, we're just trying to get the rest of the months filled in.
I wanted I wanted October, but I would have to fight your wifey for it because she's a Scorpion too. So I would probably
eres escorpiona tú también, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Are you an October Scorpio or November Scorpio?
October.
A real Scorpio. She got the pincers, my boy.
That's right. Don't mess with me. I'll pinch you. Soy venenosa. Soy venenosa.
No soy venenosa. Nomás sé picosita, pero no venenosa.
No soy tóxica, pero venenosa sí soy.
And that's what I'm saying. Picosita, pero no venenosa. No
Chiquita, pero
toxic.
picosa. Chiquita, pero picosa.
That's right. Let me say. Irony says, they said Biden passed away 9 months ago. It's mainly AI and Weekend at Bernie's. Hey, you know what, bro? Bro, I don't even want to get into that shit. Hairnet Tony says, do you watch Blue Devil, Tony 8, and American Cholo? I don't even know how to answer that, to tell you the truth, because I don't want to alienate you, bro, or make you feel some type of way. So I'll go ahead and say that no, I do not.
Good answer.
But I will say this: I have no issues with Tony 8. Let me see. Irony Francisco's laughing out the calendar. Yeah, the calendar. Is ACP in it? ACP. Oh, Flocks. There's only 2 of us in it so far.
There was a lot of people that wanted to be on it, but it was just.
I know. I'm sure that if we reach out to people, man, if I reach out to motherfuckers, they'll go on that motherfucker. But I don't know if they're gonna be on Speedos and shit like that.
Boxer briefs.
Boxers.
Yeah, maybe boxer briefs and shit. I gotta do like 10 push-ups and shit just to fucking get a picture and shit. Man, I gotta start working out again. I haven't, I've been saying that shit for 5 years.
L, do you still run? I remember you were a runner. Do you still run?
Yeah, I still run.
Good.
I still run. I've always ran. And even when I'm at work, I fucking run back and forth fast. I walk fast as fuck. No, but for sure. Like the cardio, that's that easy shit to do. But as far as like burpees and fucking push-ups, back arms, fucking, weights and shit like that, I need to get back into all that shit. I mean,
I'm not a runner. I'm not a runner. I'm a walker. I walk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with your doggy, right?
Yeah.
You beautiful pooch.
My little pooch.
El nombre.
He's my little bodyguard.
What's his name?
Oreo, like the cookie.
Oh, that's right, you did. That's a color too.
What about your dog? I forgot your dog's name, El.
What dog?
The pit bull. ¿Cómo se llamaba?
I never had a pit bull, girl.
Wasn't it a pit bull?
I just made that up just to have sympathy.
I saw her many times. Stop lying to me. I'm not going
my Natty. How you can forget my Natty?
Oh yeah, Natty Daddy. Right.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I haven't seen her. That's why. I'm sorry.
She's right there, bro. She's right there, just fucking shitting all over the place and pissing all over the place.
You haven't potty trained her? You haven't potty trained her, El?
It's just la cosa is like, yeah. It's just like sometimes I fall asleep or whatever, and I'm not able to let her out in time. It pisses on the floor,
You don't like the doggy doors? That's
no, I don't have
doggy doors. No,
unfortunately, I don't.
No. She's probably.
I wish I did.
She's probably a big girl.
No, she's huge. She's not huge, but she's healthy.
I remember when you got her, and little Papa's was so little, and she was a little puppy. They were adorable together.
You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. She's not huge, but she's not huge, but she's a good size. She's about 80 pounds, 75 pounds, 80 pounds minimum.
Oh, my dog's only 20 pounds, though.
Yeah, no, yeah. She's but she's a pit, She's mixed with the red nose and American pit. So
Oye, are you ever thinking of breeding her or no? Or you fixed her?
Oh no, I want to breed her. I so the thing with her is that she's so used to me that any male dog that comes near her,
Uh-huh. She doesn't let him near her.
no,
No. Okay, got
yeah,
it.
no lo deja.
No.
We try. I'm trying to breed her with the bully,
Uh-huh.
a black, all black bully. His name is King Kong. Badass motherfucker, bro. He looks like little King Kong. You know, he's all black.
Just the name alone sounds like he's
Hey,
badass.
yeah, bro. But that, he's a sweetheart dog. He's so soft. Um, and every time he goes behind her, tries to sniff her and things like that, she ain't having it.
She ain't having it. She's like,
She getting ready to tear his ass.
wow.
Yeah, man. It's like, so I
Oh,
would love to
daddy.
breed her. Yeah,
Oh.
I gotta pay some money to probably have a trainer that's specifies in that shit. But I'm just kind of like wary of maybe her fucking flipping out on the trainer because she's so used to me, But we're gonna get the dog whisperer. What's that fool's name? Caesar or some shit?
Oh yeah, Caesar
We're gonna
Million.
get Caesar up in this bitch. Nah, I
I
can't, man.
know.
Motherfucker's probably
Have you
$2,000 and shit.
have you ever watched his
Huh?
videos? He tries to tell us how to do it. It really has to do with our the owners, like our energy. They feed off our energy. That's what they.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I wish that was the case. I mean, I'm sure it is the case in most cases, but in my case, I try to be like, hey, come here, let me besalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to
Yeah.
like pet the dude and be nurturing to him and everything, and she's like, she takes the opposite approach, like, leave him alone. Like leave me alone. She's crazy, bro. Just like every female in my family, they're just absolutely out of control.
But you wouldn't have it any other way, right?
That's why I'm still here.
That's right. I'm glad you guys are doing good. I'm gonna jump off now. I just wanted to come up here and for your as a surprise for your birthday. Y que la sigan pasando bien. May you all have a good afternoon, and I'll see you later. Okay, on the next one.
Appreciate
Peace.
you, mama.
Peace. Take care, guys.
All right,
My
peace out,
Thanks for
Yoli.
having me up. Bye bye.
Woo! I couldn't wait for her to leave. I'm just playing. Nah, that's a good ass woman right there, man. That's a good ass woman right there.
Yeah.
I appreciate the hell out of her.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. She's been with us for a minute, bro. You know that. Hairnet Tony says, L, are you gonna collaborate with any other Raza content creator again or keep it solo bolo? You know what the crazy part is, my boy? That I don't reach out to anybody. I rarely reach out to anybody. People use okay. So first of all, anybody that has the mentality as far as them being active and they don't fuck with dropouts and things like that. So I don't know if you know or not, my boy. I went to the other side. Never told on nobody. No paperwork on me, nothing like that. Probably put in more work. I think it's safe to say that I put in more work than anybody on YouTube, with the exception of maybe a couple of dudes, which we probably have the same type of work that we put in shoe term wise. Not that it makes me anything or anything. The reason I bring that up is because the mentality. Um, I don't reach out to dudes just because even though my homeboys that are still active or whatnot, my brother's still active, they still fuck with me and things like that. But they don't fuck with me in no street terms or anything like that. They fuck with me because they know I'm a regular dude. I'm a civilian. You know what I'm saying? I'm an ex-gang member. I'm not with any of that stuff anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I still have homos that are active and still trip out to this day. Like, damn, bro, like you hung up the gloves and all that shit. You know, I didn't even have to go to the other side, bro. But I just wasn't gonna catch no more time for a cause that I did not believe in no more. I feel like it's detrimental. That's why I started this channel, or at least my last channel, for the youngsters and try to keep everybody away, even the reoffenders, keep them away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, is there a part of me that feels like it's unfair? Of course, it's unfair that I had to be put in that situation instead of paroling in good standings, technically, right? In good standings, and just doing the family thing, and even having a channel um, that would allow me to have, or even to go on other platforms that never been in prison. You know what I'm saying? That are not technically active, but they're not in bad standings. You know what I'm saying? There's not a day that goes by that I don't, when at least when I see a video or things like that, where I see dudes talking to sick one about how this dude's a dropout, that dude's a dropout. They never mentioned me, but I'm pretty sure I'm in that same basket as far as they're concerned, right? When in reality, if they were to fucking walk, I did 15 years, right? Let's cut it in half. If they were to walk 8 years in my shoes, they would not be sounding like that, and I would be shocked if they were to be able to go through that shit. Because I legitimately went to prison at a time where we were actually going through wars. You know what I'm saying? We were going through wars. If you came to prison anytime after 2013, you had it easy. Easy. So for 2004 to 2013, I went through all the hunger strikes, all the wars, everything, bro. That's almost 10 years of fucking war and protests and cell extractions and things like that. And when I hear dudes that have never been anywhere, they did a county jail here, county jail there, got out, never went back because they're smart enough not to go back because they know that's not for them. To hear them talk a sick one, it's just like it's crazy. So I say all this shit to say that I wouldn't mind collaborating with other cats. It's just that they're not gonna have me. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna accept me because of they're on their high horse. You know what I'm saying? And even if they're not on their high horse, I'll say this about the only dude that I have a lot of respect for, and yeah, respect, is LA Icon, the big old fat dude. Um, I he legitimately, I was trying to collaborate with him. One of the few times where I reached out to somebody was Indicted TV, and homeboy had the decency to reach back to me and let him know what it was. He let me know what it is. He can't fuck with me because of my status. And you know what? I respected the shit out of that. Because he understood, he knew what I've done, and he knows there's just a lot of motherfuckers like me. I ain't unique. You know what I'm saying? I ain't special. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just one of many motherfuckers that got caught up in a fucked up situation. They didn't tell, they didn't do none of this shit. We just simply left with our dignity intact, meaning like we didn't tell nobody shit like that. And we chose a better life. You know what I'm saying? Um, but he still put one of my shorts up on his platform. It's actually my biggest fucking on at least on this channel, it's my biggest watch. I think I have like about easily over 100,000 views on that short, the Money Sign Suede, and that was because of him. You know what I'm saying? I attribute it to him because he put it on his platform. Um, so the reason he couldn't have me on is because of the ramifications, the consequences that would come from the people that he's still dealing with that are still active in the powers that be, the organizations that be, you know, and that's why a lot of these dudes can't fuck with me because they're not gonna cross the organizations, bro, because they're gonna get in trouble. And I respect that. It's ridiculous when people call others dropouts. You can't get bang forever. Yeah, exactly, bro. Hearing Tony, like for real, like I've said it on some of my videos. Like I used to call dudes no good that left when I was a youngster, man. I didn't know no better. The homies that got their girl pregnant and they just left and never came back. I used to call them no good. Um, they were smart as fuck. They were the smart ones. You know what I'm saying? Like they did the right thing. You know, but everything happens for a reason. Everything keeps evolving on this YouTube shit. Like, man, I collaborate with whoever wants to collaborate with me. Then I'm not necessarily gonna reach out to people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And things like that. Hold on. L irony says, L, what would happen, or is it accepted to gun or check? Oh my god. Or to hit one, almost say hit one in front of a female CO. And is it something you would see or consider funny, or would that be a DP? Okay, so first of all, my boy, I've never seen that irony. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, sorry. So I think you know the answer to that irony. Um, if anybody, put it this way, when I went to this side, if I would have seen my son jacking off to a CO from the window, I would have beat the shit out of that dude. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Get on the main line, never, my boy. That's some weird shit, bro. Like that's a straight fucking Megan's Law shit, bro. Like you don't do shit like that. You know, like that shit like that does not happen amongst our people. Meaning, I could only speak as an ex-sureño and even after the fact on the cellies that I had. So me, even when I went to the side, 99.9% of us came from A yard and B yard, the active yards in Kern Valley. So Kern Valley had A, B, C, and D. When I was in New Corcoran, A, B, C, and D were active yards. They were active. But when I ended up getting out of the shoe, and by around 2015, I got out the shoe in a Kern Valley. C and D were S and Y, A and B were mainline active. And bro, 2019, 4 years later, I went to the side because of my whatever circumstances, and everybody on D yard, bro, everybody on D yard, with the exception of 5 and 6 block. 5 and 6 block were gang members. There were the 2-5ers, the riders, all that, etc. 1 through 4 block were regular homies like me that dropped out from A and B yard. We all knew each other, or everybody knew who was there for what, because we already knew what type of paperwork we had from the main line. So it was just like a big ass reunion. So I had the luxury of not being on a yard with a bunch of weirdos. All the weirdos were on C yard. I was on D yard on the other side. C yard was all the weirdos that were getting packed out of D yard. The trannies and things like that, they were getting smashed out and shit like that. And anybody that was left on D yard that was weird would never leave their cell. And you best believe motherfuckers in that pod were waiting for them dudes to leave the cell just so they could handle that business. Not for any organization, for nobody, just for themselves, because they didn't want to be living amongst trash, like real trash, you know?
Ari, something like that happened in a Texas prison where this black guy, I think he might have been a Crip, he was masturbating in the chow hall, and I think it was a tango blast. Got up and stabbed him like with a single milk crate and it started a riot. They was like, you don't do shit like that in the chow hall.
You can't. Hell no, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to, but yeah, go ahead.
Now I hear about people doing that. This one guy, he was in California, he's a black guy, he masturbated, he did it a lot, and he splashed on his guard. It was a male guard, so the male guard asked, open up his cell, and went there and beat the shit out of him.
Damn.
So, I mean, I think something like that, of course, I don't have any firsthand knowledge, but I think weird behavior like that is more of an isolated incident, and it's not something that is generally tolerated,
Yeah, and you're absolutely right, bro. Like, I mean, it's obvious to say it only happens where it happens, but literally it only happens where it happens, right?
Mhm.
But irony, like, look, bro, I know it's a serious question, and all the time, I don't know about all that, bro. But then again, all I can speak on is that on the main line, I've never seen it happen. Um, on the other side, it probably does happen all the time, but it didn't happen where I was at. But then that's why I explained what type of yard I was at, and I was lucky enough to be at, you know. And as a result, like I said, even some of my homeboys, like they know where I parole from. You know what I'm saying? Even that yard, even the dudes on the main line were fucking scared to go to D yard because that yard used to go down every single day, at least 4 to 5 times a day, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it was all dudes that we all knew from that, at least that period of time. Um, and yeah, bro. I mean, so look, I don't know where you heard this shit from, but anybody that is saying this shit either let it happen or they heard it from somebody else. They could be talking some shit. Because if you were on that yard and you were saying this shit like, oh, they're jacking off in the door to staff, female staff. See, I've heard of those stories myself, right? But I've never seen it happen personally. So if that dude that whoever you heard that from seen it himself, why the fuck didn't he do anything about it? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. It's like I know if my Sally on either side were to do some bullshit like that, we're gonna have some problems, bro. I'm gonna beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you ain't gonna do that shit to myself, bro. Yeah, that's some weird ass shit, bro.
What's
But I'm coming out. What's cracking?
you go?
What's going on with you, my boy? See, you can't have a family and a job and call other dropouts. That makes no sense. Yeah, it's all. Yeah, it happens, bro. Hey, Tony, it happens, dog. Motherfuckers will never. They'll shit their pants, bro. Irony says, "Oh, you know or heard of P&O, the white Hoover from Florida? He got caught doing that. Man, maybe in other states, bro. Maybe in other states. I can't. Okay, so you see, there you go. Irony. I can't speak for other states, my boy. I could only speak for California. So that pretty much solved that right there. Yeah, I can't speak for other states, bro. I know that in our state, bro, it's a big ass no, bro. And I venture to say that maybe uh, Texas, I want to say Texas, probably, you know what I'm saying? If you do some shit like that, like Mike said, it started a riot, you know what I'm saying? Like, Texas and Cali, bro, you can't do shit like that, bro, at least. Not saying that every other state allows it. All I can say is that I know Cali, for the most part, does not. And from what I heard from Texas, I would be shocked if they allow that shit over there too. Now, if anybody's done time on this channel in other states that knows anything about what's acceptable or not, speak up on it if you can. Hollywood Hugo, how's it going, gentlemen? What's up, Hollywood? My boy, Hugo. Irony says, L, thanks for the answer. I said the same thing. Maybe on SNY yard, but not GP. Yeah, no, hell no, no GP, bro. Hell no. And on the SNY, it really just depends on what yard you're on, bro. You know, because you got to understand that, like I said before, on the higher levels of SNY, whether you're the gang members, I mean, I don't think the gang members do shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the SNY gangs. But I could sure as hell tell you that all the camaradas that were on the main line, they went to the side, they went straight to a 4-yard, bro. The CDC don't take no preference. CDC don't give a fuck if you went to the side or not. Motherfucker, if you got 290 points for stabbings and you go to the side, they ain't gonna send you to a level 1 just because you went to the side. Hell no. You're going straight to a level 4 under the side. They don't give a fuck about all that shit.
They have levels for
They're violent.
SNY yards.
Huh?
They have levels, different levels for SNY yards.
No, it's all the same.
Oh, oh, okay.
I had 100 and fucking how many fucking points did I have? I had like 140 something points, 100 plus points when I went to the side, and I had the same goddamn points when I went to DR. They don't give a shit, bro. They don't differentiate. You know what I'm saying? Between active or non-active. They don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? They go off your violence. If you're a violent individual and you have those points, it's because you fucking earned them. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? It may not be fair because if you're on the main line, you might have done the last stabbing just because you had to. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're like, oh, okay, you came to this side. You came to the other side. Okay. Oh, you did the stabbing because it made you, or because you felt like you needed to follow the rules or whatnot. Okay, so we're gonna take all that stabbing points off, and you're gonna go level 1. No, they don't. They don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you earned your shit, bro. So it's just like, yeah, that shit don't exist. So you know what I'm saying? Like, as far as that's concerned. And Benny says at Irony, other states program different than Cali programs. Oh yeah, for sure. That's basically what it boils down to. Other states program completely different from California, bro, and Texas. And I mean, I've learned a lot about New York shit, and they operate completely different. Um, but they have a structure to a certain extent that is completely different from ours, but it's still a structure nonetheless. But that weird shit is universal, bro. You don't do some weird shit like that, bro. Let's see. Irony says El Piano is the white Hoover that beat up 1090 Jake on camera with brass knuckles. I have I don't know anything about that. Piano, piano. So piano beat up 1090 Jake. When did that happen? Because I know I'm actually subscribed to fucking what is it? In the sense, this is channel right? In the sense, 1090 Jake. In the sense, something like that. Um, but I rarely get his notifications. I don't ever go looking for his videos anymore. I think just like any other channel that I first, I mean, maybe you guys are the same like me. It's just like any other new channel that I look up. I may watch for a week or so, you know what I'm saying? But then after that, I lose interest and I go on to the next thing, you know? Go on to Netflix and shit, watch fucking Pablo Escobar series or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, um, but even though I'm subscribed, I rarely get notifications. That's just YouTube though. Irony says his name is Pino, Pino, P slash no, Pino, P slash no, dash no, Pino. Irony it happened like 5 years ago. Oh shit, man, that's around the time I got out, so I definitely didn't know anything about that shit. I didn't start watching prison channels until maybe about 4 years ago. About 4 years ago. I'll tell you this much: none of these California channels were out. None of these California channels were out. And I think the first one I remember was Tony. I stumbled into Tony, and even before that, I was watching end of end of series, Fresh Out series, and then the White Boy After Prison Show. There you go. I was watching After Prison Show. That's like probably one of the first channels that I ever seen prison wise. But once I started seeing California prison channels come up, a few of them I was just like, you know what? Okay, cool. I was watching whatever. And then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start my channel. You know, like I'm gonna start doing something, but I'm gonna have a different message that I don't see anybody else having. Joe, what's up with it, my boy? Pino has a big channel, over 100,000 subs. Okay, I never heard of him, but then again, I mean, oh yeah, 23-1 too. Irony, 23-1. But I didn't see him till I didn't see him the when I was hip to 23-1 was when he did that interview with Savage Studios. I'm gonna be real, bro. I didn't like Savage Studios, not because before all the drama and all that shit. I just didn't like the fact that he was a gang member pushing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Tasha. Oh yeah, I remember that one. There you go. Yeah, man. He interviewed Savage Studios, and then I think I found out after the fact. I think 23-1 ended up saying that a lot of people came on and exposed Savage Studios for being a 2-5er. And I remember that shit. Like I was like, what the fuck is a 2-5er? Because at first he didn't say any of that shit. I felt like he portrayed that he was still active and shit like that, not knowing that people were gonna pull his covers. And then he came on after the fact, embracing and pushing the 2-5 shit. It's been a long time, man. It's surprising to me. I surprise myself sometimes that I've been out almost 5 years, bro. That's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm talking about somebody that's never fucking been out. I got locked up the same day one time. Shit, been out. I was out 2 weeks, 1 month. You know what I'm saying? As far as I could get out before the gang unit snatched me up for a probation violation with no charges or whatnot. Irony says, I share out the live. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, I'm not surprised, bro. I mean, I did a random ass live. That's all. That's the thing about me not being consistent, not doing lives every day like I used to. I do a random live. See, when I do lives every day, especially like I used to, people like, you know, they're aware of it, they're looking for it, things like that. But when I leave for days or months and shit like that, I'm not consistent. People don't even catch the live until hours after I did it. You know, but I appreciate you sharing it, bro. I really that means a lot to me. It really does, bro. I just I think 23-1 took down Savage videos because of that. Oh shit, for real. I doubt Josh 23-1. Oh, Josh, that's the name, Josh. Will say that he stays out of drama. No, he did say it. 100%. He said it. That he didn't say it to be controversial to talk shit. He did it just. He did. If anything, he said it and did it to say, to stay out of the controversy because he's not controversial. That's one thing I like about that cat. I haven't watched his channel in a long ass time. I know the last videos that I seen on 23-1, especially from compared to years ago, he usually gets a clip from like either a crime from the news or some shit, and then reacts on it, things like that, right? And then I've tapped into a few of his lives. I haven't been in one of his lives for maybe about a year and a half, 2 years. It's the last time, and I only went on a few of them. When I got the notifications, right? But yeah, I know that's one thing that I noticed about him. He didn't want to be in any type of controversy, and I respect that. That's a good thing. Tasha, I'm subbed. Hadn't had a notification in a while. Tasha, appreciate you. And that's YouTube does that shit. YouTube does that. It's fucked up, man. Unless you look for the channel or something like that, they won't give you a notification. It's unfortunate. Look, I put up that fucking put up that Trump video, the breakdown of the trial, well, which really wasn't a breakdown of the trial. I just put that headline just to see, who tap in. But YouTube, it tells me in the analytics, they did not push that video at all. At all. That's why I didn't get many views. They know what to push out now, bro. These motherfuckers are biased as motherfuckers. I understand. Hell, how long did you do? I'm surprised you didn't see Gunner and CDCR since he says he did like 20 years. I did 15 years straight, my boy. And I did 21 years combined. But the other 6 years, almost 6 years, you can't really count them in the sense of state because I did them all in Orange County, south of Los Angeles County, because all juvenile Orange County jail time. But I did 15 years in prison. So I'm not surprised that I didn't see him. I did all my time in the shoe or on the 4 yards and things like that. But you gotta understand, irony, that fool's a liar, bro. That fool's a fucking liar, bro. Boy, he's a fucking liar, bro. Plain and simple. Why do you think that fool never really talks about his prison shit? He only says he's been here and there, but he never goes into detail. But he goes into hella detail about his YA days. You know why? It's because that dude did minimal time in prison. And the time that he did in prison, he fucked up. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't hang. So that's why he only talks about YA shit or makes up other stories or tells other stories. Yeah, Tasha's death took them down. Said it because of the heat. What is it? What do you mean? Gotcha, makes more sense. Yeah, that's how they are. I don't mind. I never get notifications. Yeah, hey, bro, I'll be like that, bro. I appreciate you guys being on here. That's the only reason why I really stayed. From the moment that I started this live, bro, we had like 8 viewers, 10 viewers. It's been fluctuating between 10 and 20. But when I do lives every day, bro, we're upwards of 40, 50, 60, and upwards. I was just ironing this team ironing going. Irony says, L, were you there for the start of the end of hostilities? If so, what were you doing? Of course I was, my boy. That's how I know you didn't watch my videos, bro, on my last channel. I went through all the hunger strikes, my boy. I went through before the end of hostilities and after. I did the end of hostilities season 2013. I was in prison for years before that. When we were still at war, Corcoran riots, all that shit, bro. And after, I passed out a few times in those hunger strikes. 2011, 2013, the hunger strikes. Passed out both times. Low blood sugar, started shaking, blacked out. Boom, went. I actually, you know what? I'm gonna fucking because I don't even remember what videos I did. I mean, I remember all my stories, but I went in order for the most part at that point on my last channel, and before all that drama started kicking off. And I know now that you remind me, I know for a fact, at least when I was so when I went from Corcoran, I was in Corcoran shoe, and they transferred me to Tehachapi shoe. So when I got to Tehachapi shoe, hunger strike started, whatever. And my section, right? In my section, there was how many cells? So there was like 4 or 5 cells in each section, right? And it was on a pod, which would be 4A, 4B, A1, A2, A3, A B, A1, A2, lower side. It would be 5 in the bottom, 5 on top, 5 in the bottom, 5 on top on each side. And then you go to B section, C section, whatnot. In my section, there was me and for 213, the homie from Lomitas, from he was from Carson, Carberry, and then there was blacks. There was the 3 cells of blacks, right? No, 2 cells of blacks, because on this side was a homie from Pacas, and who the fuck was this Sally? I forget. It's been years. This was the other hunger strike, the second hunger strikes. And my point, I say that to say that before they came and grabbed our canteen, our soups, our store, anything like that, they legitimately when we passed the 3 days, I want to say maybe they came on the 4th or 5th day, depending on what block you were at, whatever. But for us, they came like on the 4th, 5th day. They pulled us out, and since it was a peaceful protest, the homie said, Tasha says, interesting. I was curious why Gunner doesn't talk about prison. Yeah, because he's never really done shit there. I actually remember you're talking about that. I said, "What you think?" So depending on where I was at, depending on the month, and depending on the story, when they came and got all the store from us, pulled us out, handcuffed us, either put us in the shower, because they came a few times to make sure that we didn't have no store, even from our neighbors, shit like that. They either put us in the shower, went in our cell, took all our fucking food, soups, chips, whatever the fuck we had, we were blessed enough to have. And keep in mind, there's a lot of homies that didn't have shit. They didn't have nothing. There were those of us who did, and took that shit, put it in our property, and they're like, all right, go ahead, keep hunger striking. So our neighbors, bro, literally used to give up one of their trays for all 3 of our cells. So picture a tray that has a little bit of green beans, a little bit of macaroni, some fucking coleslaw, which is garbage coleslaw, 2 slices of bread, whatnot. Sometimes they used to keep the bread because they had to eat something, you know. So they were hunger striking with us, but they'll give up one of their trays at least once a day for the most part. So we had to break down a little bit of green beans between 6 people, which equaled 1 spoonful of each. So we used to eat 1 spoonful if we were lucky. There was homies in the shoe that didn't have no blacks, no white, no any others, because the whites, norteños, sureños, we were all fucking hunger striking. It was just a select few of blacks that weren't, and they were the ones that were like, "Oh, okay, man, we got you guys," because they understood that shit was fucked up. But there was homies that didn't have that, and it was bad. All we had was water from the sink, water. You know, it was bad, bro. Dudes lost their life. It was a bad time, man. I'd rather get stabbed, risk my life on the yard, stab motherfuckers, cell extract, get pepper spray, get beat up, than to hunger strike. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody to starve yourself. And then says, L, was there ever a memorable happy moment in the torcida that you can share about, and a bad moment that you can share about? A happy moment? I'm sure I had at least a couple happy moments. I guess all the happy moments, my boy, like, were like when we got a package. We got a package. We had food in the cell, and we were celebrating either the Super Bowl or fucking a holiday. If we're going up, drinking some pisto. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that. Those are happiest moments in prison, really. You know what I'm saying? Having food to eat. And I'm talking about prison food. Making a good ass spread, burritos with the camaradas on the tier. making a big ass spread, doing burritos, putting it out, watching the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Smoking a little bit of weed, drinking some Pisto or some White Lightning, whatnot. Though that's I guess the happiest moments that I could really think of. Um, except for I guess me being paroled, and then the worst moments I just finished talking about them. Honestly, the hunger strike is probably the worst moment in my whole life. I just in prison my whole fucking life. And I've been shot, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've fucking been in a coma, fucking shot in the chest, fucking shot in the legs. Like, so yeah, the hunger strikes. I don't think anything's gonna top that. Tasha says, did you know Doves or ever come across him? I know he did 24 years and obviously had to talk to get out. I'm curious if he was stand up about if that makes sense. I know he paroled from the S1. So that's a very, very, very good question. Give me one second. So yeah, that's a very good question. I'm glad you asked for that. Because so Dubs, it's not even about Dubs. I'm gonna say this about a bunch of dudes that I seen do that type of time. So I don't know his circumstances, meaning like when he checked in or not. I know he's been out longer than me, or around the time as me, or maybe two. I think he got out 2 or 3 years before me, or thereabout. 24 years. 93. Yeah, so I want to say 2015, 2016-ish. That's when he got out. I'm assuming he got out. So one thing I will say is this. You don't have to talk to get out. Meaning, if you got out of the fucking 260, 261 Senate bill, the youth offender law, you don't have to say shit. All you have to do is program, do whatever programs they ask you to do, things like that, set her up, be a programmer, and you'll get out. Now, if he was validated, which I think he was, then you have to debrief. So I don't know. So before, if you were validated and you checked in, it was mandatory for you to debrief before they could send you to an SNY yard if you were validated. I don't remember the year exactly, but it was around that time that it changed from you having to say something to you not having to say something, meaning telling on somebody. Now, what didn't change was if you were validated and you were going to check in, you're going to go to the fucking THU, the Transitional Housing Unit. You have to step down and you're going to have to confess all the shit that you've done. And if you in prison, and if you don't tell them enough, they're not going to believe you. It's not going to happen. So what they make you do, from what I heard, I've never done it because I wasn't validated. That's one thing I've said 1,000 times. I stayed out of politics because of that shit that I seen in Santana State Prison. Motherfuckers were getting snatched up, validated, so I stayed out of that shit. New Corcoran was the fucking closest I ever came to being on the mesa, and I shot it down because I did not want to get validated. And I still got fucking hit by IGI. That's a different story. Anywho, when you're validated, what I mean by that is you're a validated Mexican mafia associate or a made member. Obviously Dubs is not a made member. So he said he was validated. Oh, from what I understand, he was validated as an associate Mexican mafia member. So he definitely had to at least say a certain amount of things to incriminate himself. Maybe not a new case, things like that, but give him enough to where, hey, you had it right, whatever. Just to make it, because CDC has to know this for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you got this shit called sleepers, at least at the time. Where dudes, you can't just be like, hey, I'm gonna go PC, I'm good. Let me go to the side. No, hell no. They gotta make sure that you say just enough to where active gang members are not ever gonna accept you back. So you have to say something to compromise yourself, you know? So I say that to say again, I don't know if he ever told on anybody or anything like that. So when you say he talked about himself at the very least, but I have no proof or anything to say that he talked about somebody else. I don't know any of that shit. But yeah, he did parole from an SNY. That's exactly why he didn't want to do videos about prison, because he didn't want to be asked about that. And I can't even blame him for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I tackled that issue from day one. From the moment that I fucking started my channel, hey, I went to the side. For anybody that's wondering, I went to the side. This is my circumstances. This is what it is. I got nothing to hide, because I know I put way too much fucking work for me to hide my past. I was about to say part of the hunger strikes. Hey, maybe Tasha, maybe. I don't know what year he went to the side. Everybody got salutes from Crown Town. Orale Corona. What's up, my boy? I think he just said 7 years ago. 7 years ago? Okay, so 2017. So no, yeah, that was way after the hunger strikes. Hey, Mike, can you hear me?
Okay.
Thank you, brother. Benny says the camaraderie in that moment you spoke of is on a different level. Yeah, Benny. Yeah, man, that shit was heartwarming, my boy. It was heartwarming, man. You know, it's a trip because, you know, I'm out here and I just talked to my boy from Philly, and you know, he came up north from Philly where I'm at, and he he did 7 years in the feds, and the shit is just like, to hear the difference in the feds and shit like that. And from him being out, he's fresh out. He's just barely been out a month. He's still in a halfway house and shit. He's my coworker, and just to hear, he obviously he's younger than me, but just to hear him talk about how being fresh out and everything that he's going through and things like that, it just reminds me of the shit. I don't tell him really all the shit that I've been through, you know, because I really don't share my shit with anybody out here, because I just don't like putting my business out there.
I'd like to interview him.
Huh?
I'd like to interview him. I don't have too many federal interviews. I would be interested in interviewing him if he's interested.
I'll run it by him. But that's the thing. You can't ask him where he's at. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And trying to keep my shit top secret.
Right, I couldn't think about that.
Nah, but I'll hit him up. The YouTube guy says, "Orale dubs and gunners on the show." Oh hell no, you're stupid. Hey, he was validated. Yeah, fool. He said something. I've seen the paperwork, him signing the paper saying he was in a major gang, in a street gang as well. Both names were on the paper. Well, I mean, he was called debriefing. Depends on the year. You don't have to debrief. It depends on the year. You don't have to debrief. But if it was before that time, you had to debrief to go to the other side. If you were validated, 100%. I know firsthand how effed up it feels to be extracted and get beat down afterwards. Jeez, bro, I hate that pepper spray, bro. I've only so extracted one fucking time, bro, And when they told me, I was like, man, fuck. Because I had already been pepper sprayed a handful of times. And I didn't give a fuck about the beat down. I didn't give a fuck about them breaking my arm or my leg or what, the baton. You know what I'm saying? That shit break your fucking shit. It's the pepper spray, bro. I hate that shit, bro. If you get hit by that fucking pepper spray, that blue canister in the 180 in the hole, that shit'll suck the air out of your lungs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that feels like, and all of a sudden you go, you know, after right when you feel you're gonna choke, you take that first fucking breath, like, and after that it's all burn. It's all burn and fucking agony, bro. I hate
And
that
it's
shit,
spray.
bro.
It's just
Pepper
like
spray?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just spray.
The canister. It's not that little mace.
Right, right.
They got some crazy secret fucking habanero shit in prison, bro. They do that shit on. I mean, they concocted that fucking type of pepper spray specifically to stop dudes from killing dudes, stabbing each other. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
hey, bro, that shit is fucked up, bro. Man, they said that you can't hear me.
I hear you loud and clear.
I can check that you're damn. Your shit. The YouTube Yarda says, ¿Qué tranza, L? What's good? Todo bien. What's up, my boy? Is that you, dog? Pretty boy, canalito de Estelam. Bless you and your familia. Animo, big yo. What's up, my boy? Cabrón. What's going on with you, my boy? El Benny says, laughing my ass off. I was tasting that pepper spray the next morning with my breakfast. Cabrón, let me half-ass throw the water. Hey, so I think you know that by now, Benny, that throwing water on yourself is the worst thing you could do. But I mean, you can't help yourself, bro. Like that's the only thing that gives you momentary relief. But it's the only thing that keeps reigniting, re-triggering that fucking pepper spray.
Really? I didn't know. Oh.
Yeah. So when you get pepper spray, bro. So there's only been one time it was in Centinela because it was fucking the desert. They decontaminated me. So you smash somebody on the yard, you stab somebody in the yard, whatever. They pepper spray the shit out of you, right? When they take you to the program office, they fucking put you in a cage, whatnot. And before they put you in a cage, or even after they take you out of the cage, depending on however order they want to do it, whoever gets decontaminated first. If you're really going through it, bro, they'll they have this little. It kind of looks like a Pedialyte bottle. You know what I'm talking about? The Pedialyte. That's the closest thing that I could compare it to. And they pour that shit on you, and you're not supposed to touch it at all. Boom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're still gonna be burning and all that shit. But if you put water on yourself again, it's gonna reactivate it. Water reactivates that shit. So after the initial decontamination, whether it be just by water or the actual decontamination kit, which is like the equivalent of just pouring a fucking gallon of milk on yourself, do not wash yourself for at least a whole day. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're gonna keep reigniting that shit, and it's gonna keep burning just like the moment that they fucking sprayed you. That shit gets in your pores, bro. That shit gets in your fucking pores. Just picture you having a little bottle of pepper, like black pepper, and you squeezing it and sniffing it. What's that gonna do to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so imagine those little pepper particles deep inside your pores to the extreme. It's fucked up. And if anybody out there ever, even if you're in prison watching this shit and you have not been through this shit, if you get pepper sprayed, when they go to decontaminate your face and your head, always bend over. Always bend over. Don't stay standing up. Because if you stay standing up, the water that they put on your head and all that pepper spray on your face and head, It's gonna go down all the way down your body, and guess what? It's gonna touch. It's gonna touch your balls, your asshole, all that shit, and guess what's gonna be burning? Your whole nutsack. So bend over and make sure that shit don't touch your balls. My brother learned that shit the hard way. We smashed on the dude in Mississippi. I was locked up with my brother in Mississippi. Me, him, and my homeboy Monster. We removed this dude. And I think I even told. I think I mentioned this in my last channel at least. My brother, man, he was going through it, and that motherfucker got allergies to begin with, you know. So when we're in the hole, they put us in cells right next to each other. They put me by myself, and they put him with our other crimey. It was three of us that smashed on that dude. And he was like, I told him, like, you should have bent over and all that. He's like, why didn't you fucking tell me this and that? Motherfucker, you went to prison before I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not know this shit? But I put in more work than my brother. I didn't realize that until that time, you know, like, he didn't even know that, man. I always learn from my mistakes. Shit. Jesse says, I remember you mentioning the story how the pepper spray you burn your face. That must have sucked, bro. Yeah, man. That also, what homeboy's talking about is on that time when they decontaminated me. The only reason they gave me the decontamination fucking thing, because I don't do that. I never seen it done to anybody.
Right, Irony.
It was because it was in the desert. The next day, my whole head was peeling, bro. Like it's from a straight sunburn. You know what I'm saying? So when they pepper spray, some of the pepper spray, whatnot, that wasn't even the worst of the shit. I was coughing, I threw up, whatever, that shit was out. But all the shit that was on my head, especially since I have just shaved, straight picked my head, shaved nice and clean. They took off my left shoe. I was cool. When they took off my other shoe, I looked straight into the sun like I'm looking right now, like this, like that, right there, boom. And when the sun hit me, bro, the pepper spray compared to 110-degree weather, we smashed on that dude in the middle of summer, bro, down in Imperial, down south. Anybody that's curious, look up the city of Imperial in California during the summer. Look up those temperatures. It was above 110, and that just sizzled my fucking whole head, bro. So the next day, I was already peeling from sunburn. That shit was crazy.
Hey, let me ask you this about Mississippi.
Yeah.
Well, since y'all were away from the home base, California, was the Sereno machine still as tight?
So, what do you mean? What do you mean tight? Like,
I mean, as far as you know how you all have that tight structure. You can't do this. You gotta do that. You know, all the routine stuff.
100%.
It still what?
Yeah.
Okay, still was. Okay.
Yeah, because so in 2000, I heard it was crazier, like in 2008, 2009, 2010. When they first sent out dudes to Mississippi and shit like that, because the cell phones weren't prevalent. You know what I'm saying? But by the time I went out there, you know what I'm saying? There were cell phones already and everything. So yeah, the communication was there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Dudes were in communication with California. If anything, bro, it became a war zone. That's why I did the Mississippi series. Have you seen those videos?
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned when I got there, the homeboys were going at it with each other, stabbing each other. Those were power struggles, bro. Those are Mexican mafia's power struggles. Power struggles. One senor was beefing it with another one to take control of the yard because they were lucrative yards. You know what I'm saying? Whoever took control of that fucking yard, and in this case, it would be a building. O building, M building, N building, F building, E, F, G, etc. Whoever took control of whatnot, upper yard, the outer buildings, the inner buildings, had control of any of the drug trade, therefore making a big percentage on the profits. You know what I'm saying? So dudes were literally be working for X, Y, and Z, whatever senores. All three of them will get sent out there, and dudes were already established there, and they will go there talking about thinking they could take advantage. Like, hey, so and so said that this is my yard now, this is and that, and homeboy that had the yard be like, hey, this dude just came over here and said that that's your brother's yard, meaning your fellow Mexican mafia member. And that dude will be like, no, this is not, hell no, that's my yard. Hold it down at all costs. So next time they see each other in the yard, guess what happens? And whoever wins takes control of the yard. And that shit happened for a long ass time because you're so far away from home. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers are making. People don't understand that these motherfucking organization members, man, they are enemies, bro. They're supposed to be brothers, but a lot of them beef with each other. You know what I'm saying? And whenever you want to establish huh?
No, so that's what I'm trying to grasp. When that happens, like say me and you are MA, and we beefing each other, what does the rest of the MA body have to say about that?
It's all about support.
Oh, okay.
It's all about who you are and how much juice you have. You know what I'm saying? If you, let me just say, me and you beefing with each other, right? If you only got 2 brothers behind you and I got 5, who's gonna win?
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is that type of shit. But they're supposed to be brothers, right?
Right. Wow.
It's crazy, bro. It's a lot more intricate than that, but I just the basic terms that I can put in, you know,
Okay.
without going into like extreme detail.
Right.
The YouTube yarda, what's up with it? Pretty boy says, not much, y'all. Here in the mesa, selling greeting cards and small pictures. You stupid. The mini catalog staying up there. ¿Estás torcido, cabrón? With the big gym, excuse me. Lower bunk YL. Doing good, bro. Are you locked up, my boy? Don't tell me you're locked up, bro. If you are, get at me, my boy. Te mando un pinche green that way. Real shit. I ain't even lying. The YouTuber hace rato ese hace más, bro. Irony says LMPG check. Gotta take a call. Be right back. Not a good day. Appreciate you. Ben de Cali says caps. The fuck? Oh, cap. So, yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that shit. I don't even want to embarrass myself. Capsaicin. It's found in all the peppers, only concentrated in the pepper spray. Yeah, whatever it is, Benny, that's just fucked up. I dread that shit, bro. I dread the fuck out of that shit. But yeah, man. Yeah, to close this off, bro. Last point. Yeah, man, it's fucked up. It's a dirty game. It's just a fucking dirty ass game. You know what I'm saying? My respects to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not for me to disrespect the organization or nothing, but the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. All right. I'm already on the list from the moment I went to the side. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of how much they want me, you know? But that's the truth, you know? El Ro, what's up, my boy? As what it do, G? Hope all your loved ones are well and high spirits. Quick one. Am I one of your papas? You're stupid, bro. You know you've always been, dog. You know what it is. You know I know who you are. Benedict Collins is PG. Good question. The other side of that is if you support the wrong side of that struggle, it can change people's careers. Yeah, man, you can do everything right and be wrong. And if you get caught, if you're unfortunate enough to be caught up in a fucked up power struggle, and if you happen to lose, good luck to you. Good luck to you. The only time I've seen people survive a power struggle of that magnitude was seeing individuals assist X amount of senores being caught up with one senor in a power struggle, and the only way you're gonna survive that type of shit if they forgive your transgressions. Meaning, okay, so let me make it clear. Let's just say X, Y are going at it, right? And X loses and Y wins, and you were part of X's fucking team. Unless you fucking worked with X amount of assisted, X amount of other organization members that could speak up for you, you know what I'm saying? To salvage your career, you're fucked. But even then, you still gotta get stabbed.
Dang, rich.
So you get stabbed up, whatever. You get stabbed up, whatever. Boom. You stay solid. If they speak up for you, the the dude in the Y is still gonna press the issue. Like, nah, I want him permanently green lighted. If X amount of dudes, dudes that you work assisted before speak up for you, you could survive. Your career could survive. But 9 times out of 10, whatever size loses, you're fucked.
They have
And
to go SY.
they will try to kill you at every yard you land on. Because if you get stabbed in A yard, they'll transfer you to B yard or another prison. You get stabbed there. Transferred to another yard or another prison. You get stabbed there. It's just really a matter of how many stabs you could take, and every single one of those stabs has the potential to kill you. Kill you. You know what I'm saying? So it's very rare that you could survive that type of shit, and you would have to have one of them organization members, 4 of them, 5 of them, speak up to go against that one that wants you hit, for them not to be seen as, oh, you're going against a brother over a simple soldier. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only way that you could get away with that type of shit. But
What
yeah, man,
happened
any
to the
last
seniors who, like I said, me and you were both Emeros. We went to yard. We went against each other. What happens to us? Do we have to go through that same stabbing and all that too?
No, of course not. So if me and you are made and we're at war, I mean, it's just really whoever wins, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just whoever wins. Now me and you go at it with each other, boom, boom, we're made men, boom, 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 and none of us dies. They're gonna try to mediate that. You know, they're gonna try to, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? But even then, it depends on how much support you have. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I have 3 or 4 or 5 made members back in my play, and you only have 1 or 2 or just 1, you know, the shit is fucking volatile, bro. That shit fluctuates. The support, shit like that. Then they could gang up on you and greenlight you within the organization. You know what I'm saying? So, but before you do some shit like that, you better make sure you have enough brothers to back you up. Because if not, you could very easily find yourself on an island and you're fucked. Wow. Even as a made member. It's all about support, bro. That's the number one thing. Support within the organization. If you don't got no support, you ain't got nothing. Plain simple. And the only thing that trumps that is money. But if you have money, you're not gonna lack support. You know what I'm saying? Because if you have money, you're gonna have everybody on your side. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow, that's some heavy shit, bro.
Yeah, this is it's an ugly truth, my boy. That's what I lived through. That's what I seen, and that's why I didn't want to get deep into that shit, because I seen that shit on a personal level. But yeah, man, appreciate you tapping in. Love you, dog, as always. Keep trying to be consistent. You be good, my boy.
All right, you too, brother.
10 months.
All right.